Alright, so what is the Tesla experience? This video today on December 19th makes my first week owning a Tesla Model 3. I took the time to type in some notes for me to go by. All this information will be discussed in this video. Well, my experience with the Tesla from ordering to the moment to I'm making this video. Okay, now let me read my notes here. My Tesla Model 3 is the long-range all-wheel drive, which is dual motor, sleeper, which is a performance, and the year is a 2020. The specs and performance: 310 miles, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, an 8-year warranty on the motor and battery, or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first. Here's second on my list is charging. Included charger gives you 4 to 6 miles per hour at 110. So if you were charging your car on a normal outlet for 8 hours, that's 40 miles per night that you can put back into your car. Pretty slow. You can't opt in for $30 more to get the adapter to use your dryer machine plug-in. That's a 220, so it's a lot faster of a charge, and you can probably charge your whole thing in about 6 to 7 hours. Supercharging at 256 miles per hour. So this was my first time charging. When I plugged in, I have 30 minutes remaining to charge all the way up to the recommended 80%. And it's charging 267 miles per hour. Around 30 minutes later, we can see I'm sitting at 5 minutes time remaining, and this completes the charge. 280 is at the 80%. And you can see it stops, and that's how much, 138 miles. There's also a $10.36 charge here. I have not seen that charge to my account yet. I don't know if Tesla's holding on to it, but I wasn't supposed to be charged. Supercharging for the first time, I experienced some popping noises underneath the car. You can kind of feel it like a pop, like it kind of hits. It's nothing to worry about other than it does happen when you're supercharging, and it's only doing it once every like 2 to 3 minutes. It's not like bubbling around. Cold weather means cold batteries, and that slows down your performance and your regen charge. Discharge depends, but I see 6-mile drop overnight with an 8-hour period. So warming up your car with your phone, since there's an app you can see all. Let's give you an example. 150 miles left on the battery, and if you would be at home and you know it's cold outside and you want to warm it up, warm my car at this temperature, turn on my seat warmer. 5 minutes of just having the heater on. When you get into your car, you will see a 5 miles loss off of your 150. Cost to charge, I will go further down in the details. Comparisons between my 2016 Kia Optima XXL. So the following things that I'm showing you here is that the Tesla is smaller, has a smaller cab, less rear leg space, and it also sits high. You can tell your passengers behind you, so less head space as well. The Tesla has no heating steering wheel, no cooling seats, no 360 camera bird's eye view where you can see everything around your vehicle, which I really use. No stick out grab handles to enter the vehicle, you just have to press it in. Also about the door, no true latch to open the door to get out. It's a button to get out, and a lot of people think it's a window switch. And lastly, a much smaller trunk for the Model 3. So those are the things that I noticed right away coming from the Optima to the Model 3. Here's my order cost and wait time. So I placed my order on November 25th, 2019, $100 deposit. The total was $52,510. So this is the breakdown: $15,500 for the long range performance, and then no other charges, and then $35,000 for the Model 3. Destination fee, which they don't really tell you up until you're done with everything. So you're thinking you're getting a $50,500 car, but you're really not, because there's a destination charge, the fee charge, the order fee. This is not the final price either. So coming down to the full breakdown, which is the price of what the vehicle said it's going to be, and then there's a vehicle privilege tax, which I've never heard of, but I guess it's the thing to do now. $258. We're going to registration, transfer, and titling fees, which is $461. It all equals out to $52,510. This stuff right here is just what you're financed and how much you owe. And there's just a picture of me parking my car at Tesla Communications. This is my conversation with Andy. Took delivery on December 12th for a sleeper, which took 17 days, under 3 weeks. Now here's the charge cost and gas savings breakdown. 36 minutes to charge 138 miles back into my vehicle, and it cost $10 to supercharge. So if you didn't have free supercharging, that's what you could expect I guess it could be different in different areas. I kind of glad that I saw how much it would cost to supercharge if I didn't have free supercharging. Free 1,000 mile supercharging using my referral code or anybody else's referral code, but use mine. Plus, you also get like a free Roadster, a drawing for a free Roadster, a chance to win it. If you get a Model S, Model X, Model 3 Cybertruck upon purchasing a vehicle. Now we'll have this website to show you the gas to charge cost. Let's go over that. Now, Teslanomics is a good way to test out your monthly charging cost. Now, which model you're gonna get is right here. Gallons or liters, whatever you want to go by, how much your current car gets. So my Kia Optima, which was a turbo, electricity price rate, that's the average, and average price of gas, which I put premium in all my vehicles. How many monthly distant miles do you drive? What's your commute? And I would do 1,900 miles doing Uber and Lyft with the Kia. $297 a month charge at home would cost you $49. It's an 83% savings just driving the same amount of miles. So you're saving $250 driving an electric vehicle. So let's say you're driving a truck, regular gas. So let's just go, obviously this is a monthly, but let's say 5,000 miles just to kind of go advance from more months. $937 for 60 miles to the gallon versus $130 for electricity. That is way cheaper. And we're done with this browser experience. Next on my list is expenses. I financed $43,000. That's all I got financed. $590 a month it comes down to for me. Insurance is $109 a month, which is actually $10 cheaper than my Kia. Charging cost is kind of to be determined. I shouldn't be paying too much right now since I'm not driving a lot. There's a lot of stores that you can go to. You can charge for free. Maintenance cost. Well, I'm not gonna have any. Not yet, at least. Gas costs, $0, no gas, and the total at the very least is $609 to drive this vehicle. Remember, I'm also getting a $250 savings. All right, and now on to my cons here. Passengers do not know how to open the doors from the outside, but it's not practical enough for people to understand how to use it, so I have to explain it. Passengers don't know how to open doors from the inside. That's also true. I've had someone open the little emergency latch. It's not something that you want to use very often or much at all. It's only for those times that the car won't open. Now, we're talking about the rear. The seats positions have short leg and headroom. I'm short enough to be in there comfortable, but taller people are going to be pretty close to hitting it. Range anxiety was real my first 3 days. I kept looking at it. I kept being like, I'm going to run out of charge. I'm going to run out of charge. I want it to go charge and stuff. Looks like it's draining way faster up until you start charging it again and driving it more. Then it starts being more accurate. So don't freak out your first few days. Let it kind of like work itself out, and then it'll start making sense. If you're gonna go 60 miles to 100 miles a day, you don't need to pay attention to your miles. You're gonna be able to easily commute where you want to go and then come home, plug it in overnight, and get those miles back. Charging is obviously not as fast as gassing up. Gassing could be what, 5 minutes? Wait times I hear for service can take weeks. So if there's a service needs to be done to your vehicle, they either come to you or you take it to the shop. Here's the pros. My battery's about to die on my camera, so I don't want to take this later. I want to finish it now. Pros: fast AF, safest vehicle on the road today. Cheap to insure, no oil changes, filters, belts, chains, zero gas spendings, zero emissions, which means no DEQ, just pay for the tags. Control and monitor from the phone. Car is always on and ready, always connected to the internet, always ready to do something. Your phone is your key. It won't notify you that you're next to your car, but it knows that it's you. So no one can be like, oh, hey, the Tesla said something. Let me try to open it. Nobody will know up until you yourself are next to it and you open your door. Just get in with your phone. It does have 2 credit card size keys that you can use and share. Tesla over-the-air updates. Your car can overnight update itself and have new features and be smarter and faster, more efficient. Down the line, 4 or 5 years from now, your car can be even better than the day you bought it. Automatic everything. Pretty much to sum it all, it's a computer on wheels. Woo! And that was my Tesla experience. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. I do plan on making more videos, rumors, news, updates, that kind of stuff I'm gonna bring into this channel because it is tech related. If you're a YouTuber, I was told I was supposed to have a Tesla, I was saying Model 3, but well, that was my camera that died. Okay, so this video is longer than I thought I would make because I need to give you a lot of information from where I started and where I'm at right now. But from here on, it's just a story of when I first test drove it to the moment I ordered it, with a conversation and all that stuff. It's just a story. So this could be your end, but I do have more information which is going to be valuable to watch out through the whole entire thing. I arrived at my local Tesla shop here in Portland, Oregon. It's around 25 minutes away, and Tesla lets you drive the car with just proof of insurance and your driver license. And after you sign your life away saying if you break it, you get a speeding ticket or whatever, you're going to be responsible for that. So you get an hour of a drive and you get to test drive the autopilot. You can see the 0 to 60 times. So that's just speaking for the Model 3. I know that they have a couple Model S's there, but I have not seen the Model X for test driving. So after you gave your autograph, they go and tell you a little orientation of fixing your mirrors, fixing your steering wheel, what autopilot does, how to use the controls, all that kind of stuff they will explain. It doesn't take very long, maybe 4 to 5 minutes tops. And then after that small little orientation, they get out and they let you test drive the vehicle on your own. And it's definitely nice to have no one in your passenger judging your driving skills or, freaking them out of how you're driving. First Model 3, there was 2 that I test drove. So I went with my girlfriend at the time. She said she felt sick. It was like a roller coaster, and she didn't like the way the regenerative braking just kind of stopped really quick. If you got a girlfriend who can't really handle motion sickness, heights, speed, don't take her. Do it on your own without her in the test drive, because you want to really just go at it without someone freaking out in the car. Do whatever you want with the car. Just be safe, but don't take someone who's going to just make you not really test out the vehicle, if you know what I'm talking about. Of course, that was my first time driving it, so I was just kind of like figuring how the pedals work, and I didn't have to use the brake almost at all, even as the first time getting into the vehicle. I saw how it all works inside, how it feels, how it sounds, and it's smooth and it's quiet. There's no engine noise, no vibration from the engine. It's just a quiet zzz. I fell in love at that moment, and I said, yes, this is why I want a Tesla. So the first time I took it out for 45 minutes, I came back and then said, how do you like it? And I spoke to my Tesla guy named Andy, who helped me out, gave him my number, and I said, you know what? I'm interested. Just give me some time to really think about it and process stuff. And then he goes, no problem. I'll hit you up in about a week and see where you're at. So I went home, told all my friends that test drove a Tesla. It was so cool. Started going deeper into finding more information about a Tesla. Later, right on the dot, he hits me up and says, Albert, what do you think? You ready to get the Model 3? And I responded with, you know what? I think I'm going to wait for the Model Y. So he was like, oh, okay. I guess I will wait for you in a year or so when it comes out. I was like, that's so true. It is going to take that long. And went on with my days, still lushing over wanting a Tesla. Did countless, I would have to say maybe 30 hours or more of Tesla videos that I was watching. So then, fast forward about 2 months later, I went back into Tesla at the mall and I said, I'm going to look at it, just feel it out even longer. And another Tesla representative said, hey, what's up? And I said, hey, I'm just looking at it. Even though Andy was not there, I told him, I forgot his name, sorry, that I did test drive the all-wheel drive version. And he goes, did you test drive the performance yet? And I said, no, I did not get that. So he goes, we have one here. Why don't you go test drive that? So he gave me an hour to go with it. And this time I really played with it. I was by myself, no girlfriend. So I actually got to enjoy it and drive it the way I wanted to without anybody judging or freaking out. And OMG, it was such a better experience. My second time, especially with that performance. So I came back to Tesla, turned in the car, and I said, I like it. Find out how much insurance is, all the costs and savings and gas and all this other tax credit stuff that I saw, all the necessary information to buy a $50,000 car. Now, here's the thing. I have the sleeper vehicle. Tesla does not promote this. When I talked to Andy, he was like, you know what? For $2,000 more, you can get the performance in the all-wheel drive long range, which makes it the sleeper edition. And in that moment, I was like, that's all I really want. I can upgrade the wheels later if I want to put different rims on the Tesla. If I want the carbon fiber tail spoiler, I can buy all that stuff separately. I don't really care for that. I just wanted this speed. And actually, because it's using a different wheels, I'm getting better range. After I test drove it the second time, I came in 3 days later and asked for a Model 3 sleeper. And they said, let's put in the order. So over here on this section, you can see the purchase price and included potential savings. But let's go to purchase price. This is the actual, pricing where you're going to see. I have the performance, but without the wheels, the spoiler, and the lower suspension. It kind of goes down, up, down, up. The long range is a little bit slower. It's $49,000 for the long range, and performance is $57,000. So you can see that there's quite a bit difference there. Just for $2,000 more, I was able to get the performance without the spoiler and wheels and blah, 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 which would put you at $51,000, which is a $6,000 saving. Go to next. So the white one is included. It's the free color, and every other color costs $1,000, and the $2,000 red color. I love the white pearl. Select interior all black, or you can do the white interior, which I think looks really nice. And then you do have a $7,000 option, and then there is the price total. Cash $42,000 after savings. Purchase price $48,990. So that is without the performance sleeper edition, due today $100, so you can put in your order to reserve a spot. So that is also no taxes. For me in Oregon, we don't pay sales tax. If you lease it, this is what it's going to cost you, and loaning is going to cost you. So that's pretty much the process of it. So here's my unique referral code. Don't use all your favorite huge other YouTubers. They already got free Teslas and lots of free charging and a whole bunch of stuff. I don't. Please help me. And these are the vehicles that you can custom order, existing inventory, and get also solar panels. And that will give you free 1,000 miles of supercharge and also a chance to win a Roadster. So here I'm going to show you my text conversation with Andy from Tesla. And a week later, he says, when do you have planned to place an order on a Model 3 in the next 2 months? Of course, I respond with, I've been doing heavy research and figuring out what I want to go for. I'm thinking I might just wait for the Model Y. Model Y will be an amazing vehicle. I hope to see you for next year to help place the order. I heard that regular all-wheel drive long range can have a future update to get the performance from it. He responds with, I'm not entirely sure if there is any physical difference. Don't want to overpromise, but it may be possible. Haven't heard no plans of Tesla offering that upgrade option down the road. Now, when I read that, I wasn't sure if he was telling the truth. It might be that he can't tell me or give me some information that's not yet released, so he had to say no. Now, going to the 29th, we see, hey, Albert, got you a sleeper Model 3. Of course, I was excited, told him to save it for me. What do I need to do? He says, nothing. I already had my manager match you to a sleeper VIN, and it is a pre-production, so not sure when it will be delivered. I asked if it will still be in the tax credit. Should be delivered sooner than if it had been waiting for the original order. I'll give you a better timing update when I get in tomorrow. So yes, I did go see him and made sure everything was right. It was 5 days later, and I said, hi, Andy. I haven't seen my VIN or any other updates on the process of a Model 3 order. Please let me know if any information at any of your convenience. Hello, Albert. This is your VIN number. I thank him, and I say I hope I get it before 2020. He says, should be delivered this month. Thank you for reaching out. And that was on the 7th. Now, countless times looking at the Tesla page on my account, is it updated? Is it updated? Is it updated? Just constantly looking to see if I'm going to get some information, because nobody really knows up until Tesla chooses to say, here it is. And shortly after I text them at 8:30 in the morning, I got a call around 9:30 in the morning from Tesla. Tesla representative called me just now and said it's currently on its way from I-5, California. He said Friday is going to be hectic with all the rivals and everyone else, so if you wanted to get it earlier for tomorrow, and you bet I do. He replies later to tell me that he wants to know how the delivery went. That was December 11th. Now this is Wednesday, the 18th, yesterday. The appointment went great, much easier than buying my other cars in the past. Thanks for the great experience through the process. And when you have time, here is the article about Tesla giving the performance upgrade for $2,000, which I'm referring to before the sleeper was being sent out, because I was like, if I can just get the all-wheel drive, long-range, non-performance sleeper, can I get that sleeper performance as an update later by getting the $48,000 one? So I could have gotten an all-wheel drive long range without the performance, and later on upgraded with a $2,000 upgrade. He says, wow, that is cool to see. Thank you for sharing. Glad the delivery went well and enjoyed the beautiful Model 3. I am very glad we got you a performance sleeper. Woo. With this picture, you can see that my Kia is right here. Then here is a picture of me going to Uber to get the car certified. There's also calibration, so you cannot do autopilot until this blue circle completes, and it keeps learning as we go. This is my referral code. Use my referral code, please, to give me free charging and a chance in a drawing, or I don't know how they pick it, to win a Roadster or some kind of solar panel. I need a lot of buyers to do that. Even if you watch other YouTubers who have their own codes, use mine, please. I don't have any. They make more money than me. I think I'm losing my voice from talking for 2 hours. I've recorded for 2 hours. Anyway, that concludes my Tesla experience. I love the car. I already have some third-party upgrades that I plan to do with this vehicle, so be sure to subscribe. Check out my other tech videos if you want, but expect some new Tesla content here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later. Use my referral code.